Here we are back at it again with another Ethereum market update. Today is the 8th of October, 2025, and yeah, let me get right into it. So, yesterday we saw a 5% correction from the top here, pretty much rejecting this whole candle here, and now we're kind of coming or bouncing up. Let me get right into my trades and so I can show you guys what I've done. So I've bought twice here, um, um, at 44.90 pretty much, and 44.50 or so, 44.60. So my average price is at around 44.75, and the trade I'm trying to make is from here up to where I had my sell line. Oops, where I had my sell line here. Um, that's been like the line where, right, there's resistance here, bounces, resistance there. Kind of came up the second time. When we came up again. We hit this, so I feel like it's likely that we maybe come up to those levels, or at least trade in this range. I don't know if we'll come all the way up here, so that's why I'm going to sell a little bit sooner. And we're actually even having a little bit of a breakout right now. So if I could sell at the top of this range, um, that's what I'm going to do. And that'll land me about like, 50-ish dollars or so, based off of the sizing that I'm using. Uh, so so yeah, that's pretty much it for like my trades. Now, what I think is going to happen, is we're really focused on Bitcoin right now, because Bitcoin is hovering at all-time highs. I mean, this is super incredible. Like, right, this big correction that we had, we're still in a we're still in a bull flag, you could say, right? Like the price is still staying up here. Like we haven't gotten a huge sell off, right? The last couple times, right, this was an all time high. We had a huge sell off like this, right? All time high, sell off, all time high, sell off, and then trending down, right? But right now, we've hit these highs, and we're hitting another high, and we're hitting another high. There hasn't been like a really big sell off. Even this correction here, even though it's a little, it's pretty steep, it's not as big of a sell off as the the previous times we've touched all time highs. So that's hinting at an idea that this might be different this time. We will see. We even bounced off of this key level here at 120,000, right? Because we don't want to close in the 119s. We don't want to close in these levels because of the weekly frame. So on the weekly frame, and look, because we're actually in a positive week, which is great. But what we really want, and I said it before and I'll say it again, that we don't want to close below these opens, these weekly opens here. So right at, that's why I say 120,000 is a pretty key level to stay above. So that's really what I'm looking at mainly for right now, and it's possible that because of the way, like I don't know if we're gonna really be, if I would say that we're in a bull flag, right? I think this is bull flags for sure. Bull flag, bull flag, bull flag. So maybe this can will continue. Um, we'll see if we like continue to bull flag and push through this, because if that happens, um, we might be looking for a break. We're looking at a breakout. And a good example of this is actually in Ethereum. So just to kind of have an idea of what a breakout can look like, right? So this is a breakout, right here. So we came up, we tested this, and we came down, and we went like up, up and down, up and down. It's easier to see in the 15-minute frame, but we just don't have the lines for it. So let me see. I believe, yeah, right here. So this is like, right, the what the bull flags look like and what a breakout will look like. So we'll have this immediate, like, sell off. We hit something here, um like, and then there's like little, it's odd, like almost like odd volume, because it's um why is this have this so much volume? Why does this have so much volume? Like during this range, like there's a lot of little candles, um, but have a lot of volume because of the significance of these things. Where in this one is finally like the retest of the what would be the 4 hour EMA, right? The final like neckline, and then it's like, wait, no. And this is the deciding factor. We're going up, and then from there, right, we have our breakout, right? I believe, yeah, from there we went all the way, all the way up here. And then it took a while to even, continue up that high, but from that point we still haven't, right? We still haven't broken below those levels yet, even with this massive correction. So all that to say, Bitcoin is in that kind of area where where we have a lot of volume pickup, right? We had a big candle like this, a big sell-off candle, because this was the all-time highs, right? This was the all-time high candle. Like, this is the neckline that we broke, with, like, air quotes. And now all of these, have a lot of volume, because it's like, wait, are we even though these are tiny candles, like, come on, like, this is only an extra, you know, almost a percent up. Even further from that is a percent and a half. So, right, we've moved more, right? We've moved more in candles like this, right? That are a percent and a half in one candle, yet we have more volume um, in these areas. And it's because we are playing with the idea that is this going to be a breakout, or are we going to, have a correction and stay in this range? So, it's that time right now. It's that time to, like, really look and see what's going on here, um, to see if we're really marking a new range, if we're really creating a breakout. And there will be a big candle, um, right? Usually like a breakout and a retest, or a breakout and then a break back underneath, or something like that. That's going to signify, hey, like, we're actually going for another run. Another run meaning, um, basically, I think, is it something like this? It's easier to see in different frames. So another run, like, we're talking about a run like this, right? This is a breakout, right? A run like this, right? A run like this, right? This is what is considered a breakout. And I wouldn't necessarily call this a breakout. I would say that this is more like a breakout right here, right? 9% up. So basically, if, like, possibly this could be another breakout going 9% up, right? And yeah, the price target that we're thinking, I believe, is 136,000. Um, so that's literally what's happening right now. So I'll be sure to keep you guys updated on how this is going, um, because it's, like, really something to pay attention to, along with, like, the Ethereum price. So, like, yes, I have my trades, but this will really determine, um, right? Because if Bitcoin breaks out, Ethereum should probably at least go to test all-time highs or something like that. And the way that this is looking pretty bullish, right? because on these days, right, this normally would have been a correction like this, right? So this should be a correction correcting all the way back down. Yet today we are pushing above, trying to close above this candle here, which is like, you know, phenomenal. That's like never even happened in these previous times that we had our highs, you know. So that's what's going on here. And then again on the weekly frame, it's yeah, like right, this was trying to go down. It was trying to possibly push off of this, but we bounced off and now we're back positive. So, you know, I'll give the daily updates on how this is going because basically, in my opinion, if this week closes, you know, closes positive again, if we have another weekly close in the 120s, then we're going to 130, 135. So yeah, I know that was a long one. I just you know, I want to give you guys, you know, my detailed analysis. And yeah, so the way that these will be is like, at least for this week, is I'll start off with my trades and talk about those a little bit, and it probably won't have anything to do with how I go over what's going on with the Bitcoin price. But I'll also go over the, you know, the Bitcoin price at the very end, and that's what'll normally take up a good majority of the video. So um, so yeah. Anyways, I hope your guys' trades are going well. I hope that you guys um, appreciate the content. I mean, if you like it, then, you know, feel free to subscribe. You know, I give these updates pretty much daily, and yeah, happy trading, everybody. Peace.